Being a pre-med student with plans of becoming a doctor is no easy feat. With more on the journey from graduation to earning that cover in doctor title, we will go to our medical reporter, Noah Dan. Noah?
Thanks, guys. As the school year comes to a close, it's time for students to start looking at what they want to do after school. And this is no different than medical students. This week, I had the opportunity to interview Pitt alum and current pediatric resident at UPMC Children's Hospital, Dr. Dakota Peterson, as we discussed what it takes to go through the schooling process and what it takes to become a doctor.
You go through 4 years of undergrad degree. You can really major in anything that you want to, but there is a set of required classes, mainly in the sciences, that you have to get done. And then after medical school, you can sit for, or after you're done with the required classes, you can sit for the MCAT, which is a standardized test similar to the SATs, but for medicine. And after that, you can apply to medical school. You get accepted into a medical school. It's a 4-year program. First 2 years are mainly book studying, so really learning the nitty gritty on the subjects. And then the second 2 years are mostly clinical, so really working with patients and taking what you learned in the books in the prior 2 years and applying that to patients. And then after that, you know, during medical school, you do take 2 additional step boards. But then after you complete medical school, then you get to move on to residency. We say match day is such an interesting process. If anyone was in Greek life, it's similar to that day where you kind of find out what sorority or fraternity you're going to be in, except a little bit more intense because you find out where you're going to live for the next few years and where you're going to kind of make your next moves. Then on this fateful day in the beginning of March, on a Friday at noon, every resident in the country figures out where they are going to be spending the next few days. It is exciting. It gives me chills just thinking about it because
Dr. Peterson went on to tell me about, even though there's all the hardships that it takes to become a doctor, the success that you have makes it one of the most rewarding fields in the world. And she told me she's very happy to be back in the great city of Pittsburgh. For Pitt to the Point, I'm medical reporter Noah Dan. Michelle, Grace?